Starting in the left field slot, great all-around player. Help me welcome the number 8 batter, Mason DeClerk. Number 9, hitting in the 9 spot, right fielder. We expect a lot of good things from him this game. Great up-and-coming player. Help me welcome Ezra Riveros. Last but not least, saving the best for last. Folks, this is such an important position. You gotta have a great hitter at this position because you gotta get the top of your lineup back up. There's no one else this team's gonna rely on. This is a great choice batting in the 10th spot. He goes by the name Matthew Riveros. And folks, music to my ears, what we live for to hear, we wish we could hear it every day. And here it is, let's play ball. So Bell's going to test him on the outside. That's going to be ball 1. You're doing great. I'm going to teach you. You're doing great. And folks, that's a strike. That's excellent hustle by the first baseman. If we were in playoffs or All-Stars, you know he'd be sliding for that. Folks, that gives us a 1-1 count. And that is just upstairs, but you can tell Bell is definitely dialed in today. Yeah, you guys do it together. You guys are doing great. And that's a great cut. That was the low and away slider that Cowan pulled the trigger on. That brings us to the count 2-2. And so that barely misses up and away. Cowan takes a changeup for the ball. Brings us to full count, guys. And folks, that's why it's important to just put the ball in play, make the defense get the out. Cowan, Mr. Consistent, Mr. Clutch, goes down to first. That's going to reset the count. We're bringing up the new batter, batting in the 2nd spot, Brody Forrest. You just hit like that. Okay, Brody waiting for his pitch. Jack Bell getting ahead early. We're 0-1. Cowan remains at first. We've got no outs. Jack Bell doing a great job moving around the pitches. That was an inside curveball. Brody fouls that off. We're quickly at 0-2. No outs. Cowan at first. Yeah. You see, folks, this is excellent. You want to keep the pitch on the inside part of the plate with a big power hitter like that. You got to challenge him. Let him know who's boss. We're at 0-2. So Brody goes fishing upstairs. He just barely misses that. That's going to bring the first out of the inning. Cowan's going to remain at first. Jackson behind the plate definitely let his presence known. And now we've got Kingston dueling. Kingston does a great job getting out of the way of that one. Folks, what's so important about that is Kingston bringing his bat down to make sure he doesn't get an early strike on him. We've got 1-0, 1 out. Cowan on second. And that's a fly ball.
Yes.
Okay. So Cowan decides to take a risk. It pays off. Great hit by Kingston to put the ball in play. That's going to bring up their big number 4 hitter. Help me welcome. He's going to be playing catcher today. Carter Farrell. All right, Jack Bell quickly ahead, 0-1. We've got one out, runners in scoring position. That's a big cut by Carter, just barely missing. He's getting his timing down. He's quickly behind, 0-2. The great thing about baseball is it only takes one. Okay, that's a very mature play by the pitcher there. Folks, if you heard it, he called it. That's exactly what we're looking for, keeping the runners at second and third. And that's going to bring up in SoCal favorite, help me welcome Wellesley Banta. No, we got two, Blue. We got two outs. That's right. Was that a ball or a strike?
It was a ball.
Ball? Okay. Okay, that is just outside the plate. My assistant, Charlie Forrest, just handing me the scouting report on Banta. Report says trying to wait on the fastball. Heading the count 2-0. Yeah. And that's a great play by the shortstop. Excellent hustle by Wells Banta. Great all-around play. Guys, no runs scored. How often does that happen in AAA baseball? I can't wait to see what the Royals do. Sit tight, everyone. A great opportunity to visit our snack shack. We've got a lot of low-calorie choices for everyone there. Grab some Gatorade, whatever you'd like. We've got it. Thank you guys for attending today.
Dad, do you have 2 quarters?
I don't.
Where's your wallet? No, I got them.
Okay, now to get to the next inning. All right, everyone. Bringing up in the first spot, all-star catcher, help me welcome Nick Smith. Okay, Brody's going to challenge him right to begin with. Nick Smith with a great cut. He's just barely going to miss. 0-1. Great job by Brody, painting the outside part of that outside curveball. So we're quickly ahead, 0-2. Nick Smith digging in. And folks, that was an absolute shot. That's what it sounds like when you hit the center of the baseball. Nick's going to make it to first. Kingston's going to dust that one off. We're going to do this again. Help me welcome Jasper Jones. Excellent work painting the outside part of the plate there. Brody's quickly ahead, 0-1. Jasper digs in. Yeah, that's an excellent pitch by Brody. An even better cut by Jasper. And we're at 0-2. Jasper digs in. He's got an opportunity to bring someone in. Nick Smith remains at second. Okay. So we're going to advance Nick over to third. Jasper Jones digging in. Loves this position. Lays off the high stuff. That's actually going to be the first ball of the matchup. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nick Smith at third. No outs. It's very good, thank you. All right, it's no doubt when you've got the speed that Nick Smith does, he's an absolute threat at any bag, so he's easily going to take home. That's going to put the first run on the board. It's going to bring the second ball. We've got 2-2, 3-2. All right. Excellent discipline by the batter. He's going to move to first base, so Jasper's going to go to first. Help me welcome our number 3 batter, great first baseman, Jack Bailey. And that's an excellent cut. That's going to be a foul ball. It is going to be the first strike. That's going to keep Jasper at first. Farrell doing a great job behind the plate today. Okay, so Jasper's going to advance on that. Bailey finds himself now at an even count, 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. And that's a great cut by Jack Bailey. Absolute fireball by 99 Forrest. Count is 1-2. Okay, so that's going to be just outside. It is going to get behind. That's going to advance Jasper to third. We've got an even count, 2-2. And that is fantastic discipline. Brody throws the cutter, gets the outside part. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Jasper remains at third, and that's going to bring up the number 4 batter, town favorite, Jack Bergen. He's going to lay off that excellent discipline. 1 ball, no strikes. We do have 1 out. Jasper Jones at third base. Bergen doing a great job laying the outside. Brody's been living on the outside of that plate all day. Count is 2-0. Yeah. You guys got to see the speed from Brody Forrest there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jasper Jones remains at third. We have 1 out. Stop it. So good. No, okay, thank you. And that is a great job by Wesley Cowan at second base. But the award goes to Jack Bergen. Now, that is a coach's dream. You've got a runner on third, 1 out. You're a right-handed hitter. He has to go the opposite way. Excellent job by Jack Bergen. That's going to be the second out, but brings a run in. Help me welcome Jack Bell. So that's going to barely miss upstairs. That's going to be ball 1. Oh, no. It's frozen. So hold on. Okay. Ball 1. And that's going to be upstairs for ball 2. Okay, Jack Bell steps in. Brody Forrest doing a great job staying within himself, just missing outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Yeah, and that's an excellent challenge by Brody. I love the fact how aggressive Bell is. When you've got a hitter as good as him, there's no way you're giving him the take, folks. The count is 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's just going to barely miss. So we're going to put Bell at first. No harm done there. We've got 2 outs. And help me welcome, this is the number 6 batter. Basically, one of the greatest designated hitters. Help me welcome number 33, James Cole. Who do we got then? Anzalone? I meant what I said. 8th batter, Nicky Anzalone. We have a pen anywhere? Can I have that pen? And that's going to miss low. Okay. And that's a great cut by Anzalone. He's just barely going to miss that. You can tell he's really on that. Brody doing a great job staying consistent, finding the strike zone. We've got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. So it is going to miss just outside. No harm, though, because that's 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bell's going to remain at third. Nicky's excited. Got a chance for an RBI here. And that's a great cut, just barely missing it. Brody doing a great job being consistent. Folks, we find ourselves all even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. And that barely misses outside. Great pitch. Excellent discipline by the batter. It's going to bring us full. Barely outside. Again, no harm. We just have runners at the corner, so Nicky's going to take his base. We're going to reset the count. 2 outs. Help me welcome number 9 batter. Playing in left field today, Ethan Gordon. And folks, that's what every coach wants to see. Following the pitch, the hustle all the way down to the catcher. Great job working together, keeping the runner at third. Runner on second, first advances. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Okay, then he's going to be upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Brody doing a great job. And that's an excellent pitch. So hard to hit that inside cutter. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Wow. So we were behind 2-0. We now have an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And folks, that is 3 outs. We're going to make it, that would have been 4 outs. Great hustle all around. Great job, Brody Forrest. The Royals do take the lead 2-0. Next up,
It didn't
the
move.
Phillies.
It didn't move. Frozen. No, it's not.
And then you hit that again.
No, but that thing. Oh, there we go. What? Wait, is there a timer?
There can be if I want. Oh, yeah. Well, I can get a timer up here. Can't touch it because then it'll go to that song.
Yeah, but this one's good. What?
This is called Footloose. Yeah. Sit over here. Who do we have at third base, Smith? Ethan? Okay, guys, as I look out to the field, I get so excited. Behind the plate, no brainer, Nick Smith is going to basically lead this infield. Bell remains on the hill, did outstanding the first inning. We've got Ethan at third. Jasper Jones, the captain of the infield, is going to be at short. Got a great second baseman, does a great job staying down on the ball, centers himself well, Jack Bergen. And then we've got another great first baseman, basically can throw anything at him, Jack Bailey. All right, we're coming down. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. Great throw by Nick Smith. Bell collects himself. He's ready to go. Help me welcome, in the sixth spot, Caden Farrell. Okay, that is going to catch the outside part of the plate. Yeah, excellent throw by Bell. Great swing by Farrell, just barely missing. Find ourselves at 0-2. Wow, that's an excellent pitch, but that just barely misses upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a great pitch. The cutter on the outside is so hard to hit, especially for the lefty. That's going to bring the first out of the inning. Help me welcome, definitely a favorite, batting in the 7th spot, Towns Seeley. So Seeley's going to lay off the high cheese. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, wow. And that is absolutely hammered down the left field line. And folks, that's just the beginning of what he can do. Next year, that ball's going over the fence. That's a stand-up double for the young man. We're going to reset the count. We now have runner in scoring position. And that's going to bring up the 8th batter, Mason DeClerc. Don't die, you can't buy anymore. And that's an excellent job by Mason trying to go to the opposite field. If you go opposite field, you're automatically going to advance that runner to third. 1 strike. No balls. Okay, and he just barely misses that one. 0-2. Townsley's going to remain on second. We've got 1 out. And that's a great at-bat by Mason, just barely missing. We're up there to hit, folks, so we're not just waiting there. Great job by Mason. We've got 2 outs. And that's going to be upstairs for ball 1. Both of them. And that's a great swing, just barely missing. So hard to see that spinning change on the outside corner. We've got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Townsy on second. Yeah, and it's fantastic pitching by Bell. You can tell he's really in the groove here. We've got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's a great swing by Riveros, just barely missing. So Bell's going to prevent any runs from coming across. Great job, Jack Bell. Love to see that hit by Seeley. That's something that I'm really excited for in the future. We're now going to be at the bottom of the second. Royals are up.
That was a great hit.
Incredible. Okay, Brody taking charge, just barely missing that. That's going to be ball 1. Help me welcome, batting in the 10th spot, playing third base, Matthew Chan. Excellent pitch by Brody. Literally cut the plate in half. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brody giving it everything he's got, just missing on the outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tried to go with the change there. Barely missing. That's going to bring us to 3-1. Okay, 4-seam fastball down the middle of the plate. Brings the count full. Excellent matchup here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Okay, just holds on to that one a little too long. No harm done. Chan's going to take his base. That's going to bring up, batting in the 11th spot, center fielder, Aiden Rudinger. Okay, so Aiden watches that. That's going to paint the outside corner of the plate. That's one strike. Chan waiting for a pass ball. He's going to remain at first. That's a great pitch by Forrest. Quickly gets ahead in the count, 0-2. Chan remains at first. Oh. Aiden does a great job getting out of the way of that one. So Chan's going to advance on the pass ball. That is going to bring the count to even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chan with the wheels easily advances to third base. Brody doing a great job. Focusing on that catcher's glove, 3-2. And that's a great pitch. Excellent answer by the powerhouse, Brody Forrest. That puts the first out on the board. Now, what's important about that, we've got a runner on third. Top of the lineup comes up. Help me welcome Mr. Awesome, Nick Smith. So barely outside, gets away from Farrell. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Smith digging in, envisioning his pitch. Loves a runner on third. You can't blame him. That was a great pitch. Hard to hit the off speed. Wanted to go opposite way. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, that is just fantastic. The discipline from 99, something that we can all admire. That's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Smith fighting that off, staying alive. When you have a batter at this caliber, you understand how important it is to protect that plate. He's doing a great job. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Okay. Smart work by Brody, wanting to see if Nick would go for it. He doesn't, so we've got 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's an excellent play by the third baseman. Wells Banta hoses him at first. Great job by the first baseman. That is going to be 2 outs. Now, what's important about a hit like that, even though Nick's out, he did the important thing and got the runner home, and that's what we want. So now the Royals are up 3-0. They've got 2 outs. Another great hitter coming up. Help me welcome Jasper Jones. Doesn't pull the trigger on that. Wasn't his pitch, but it is a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Smart move by the batter, collecting himself, taking a practice swing, envisioning his pitch now. And folks, that is a great inning by number 99. Great defense behind him. Well done, boys. That was very fun to watch. Great job all around. This is chicken. I don't know. It's very good though. Okay, ball's in, coming down. Yeah, an absolute cannon by Jasper Jones. Hits his mark. Ball's back in Bell's hands where it should be. Batter, what's your name? What is it? Matthew, all right. Okay, batting in the 10th position. Help me welcome Matthew Riveros. No, it's in the car. And that's strike one. Yeah, but I need this letter. Go find Mom. But we have a car.
Yeah, but it ran out. There you go. You want it to come here? Yeah, thank you. Dad, can you pay for it later?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Bell really showing command today.
Mine's great. Mine's big.
Already had 0-2. Yeah, he is on point. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. That's going to bring the first out of the inning. Now, back to the top of the order. Help me welcome Wesley Cowan. Wesley realizing that's not his pitch. It is a strike. Deep fly ball. That is going to be fair. With the speed of Cowan, that could be 2 or 3. Great job, Wesley Cowan. Great work, Wesley Cowan. Something we really admire. The speed is something that's so impressive. Stretches that single out for a home run. Phillies are on the board. 1 out.
I knew that was going to be a
Help me welcome Brody Forrest. Yep, with that type of power, we're easily going to get to the fence on that, most likely. Brody checks his sign at his coach. Great job, 99. Puts himself in a great position to score, especially with we got a great batter coming up. 1 out. Forrest at third. Help me welcome Kingston Dooling. Great cut by the young man. Just got to work on keeping his weight back. Bell gets ahead, 0-1. Brody remaining at third, looking for a pass ball. Great hit by Kingston Dooling. Folks, that's how you square up the baseball. Brody Forrest easily comes home. That's going to bring the second run of the inning. They've only got 1 out. We've got another great batter coming up. This is the cleanup batter in the 4 spot, Carter Farrell. So foul ball, 0-1. We've got 1 out. Phillies are down by 1, but we've got the tying run at first base in Kingston Dooling. And folks, that was a great attempt by Jasper. He was in foul territory when he hit it. Oh, absolute incredible play Great hustle by the batter. That's exactly why you gotta hustle. Great job by Jack Bergen to flick that over to Smith. It does bring the second out of the inning.
Let's go Wells. Got it, Brody. Get a home run with that
I'm glad he fouled that off because then I get to announce his name. Help me welcome Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Explosion, Wells Banta. Okay, Wells showing a lot of discipline with the first ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay, Wells jumps out of the way of that one, barely missing on the inside, but that's exactly where you want to challenge a big hitter like that. We've got 2 balls, 1 strike. Excellent play, not only by the shortstop, by Jack Bergen to stay with it. Great job by Wells Banta trying to keep his weight back, does put the ball in play. The Phillies get 2 across. They're down by 1. And I'm so excited to announce 99 is going to retake the mound. And the Royals are up. Okay, we are coming down, folks. Exciting matchup here. Batting in the 3rd spot. Great first baseman, great contact hitter. Help me welcome Jack Bailey. That's a great swing. So tough to lay off that cutter, especially on the outside. Brody with the circle change. That is going to find the inside corner. Bailey giving it a good strike. Absolute flamethrower, just missing on the outside of the plate. That is going to be the only ball. So we've got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Great job by Brody Forrest. This is exactly what every coach wants to see. Your pitcher going 3 innings for you, giving it everything he's got. 1 out. He's got a challenge in front of him. Help me welcome Jack Bergen. Brody showing that he's fully in command, completely in control. 1 strike. Outside part of the plate. Bergen finds himself behind in the count, but the great thing is it only takes 1. So that is outside. That's great discipline by Jack Bergen. Great cut by Bergen. He just barely misses that. Brody doing a great job challenging these hitters. Excellent accuracy. We've got a great hitter coming up here that's going to challenge him. Batting in the fifth spot, Jack Bell. Yep. I would have swung at that as well. Great swing. No balls, one strike. Outside corner of the plate, that is so hard to hit. No balls, two strikes, 2 outs. Well done, Jack Bell. Getting his timing down. Now seen a few pitches. Count remains at 0-2, 2 outs. But all it takes is one. That's a great cut. Round of applause for Brody Forrest. We thought that was going to be almost an immaculate inning. Keeping the Phillies alive. Now the Royals got to play some defense. Phillies eagerly waiting to come up and hit. Trying to take the lead here. We are at top of the fourth. All right, folks, batting in the sixth spot. Help me welcome Caden Farrell. And folks, take a note. On this day, you have seen the greatest bunt in history by Caden Farrell. Talk about doing whatever it takes to help your team win. He's going to take the base at first, bringing up Townsy Seeley. That it is just going to miss inside. 1 ball. Farrell at first. Great hit by Seeley. He's going to get on his horse. Farrell's going to try and make it home. Seeley checks his coach. And another great hit by Town Seeley. Farrell's going to cross the plate. Town Seeley, take a bow. You just tied the score for your team with the stand-up triple. Great job, young man. No outs. Help me welcome Mason DeClerc. So it is up and in. 1 ball. Townsy remains at third. He's going to look for a pass ball. DeClerc steps in. Jack Bell doing a great job staying within himself. A coach's dream brings the count to 1-1. So that barely misses upstairs. Great pitch, though. You love to see that circle change. 2 balls, 1 strike, no out. Seeley at third. It does. Rarely does that happen. It gets past Jasper Jones. Jack Bell doing a great job following every single pitch. He's really got to do the best he can to keep Seeley at third. The count is 3-1, everyone. Incredible pitch by Jack Bell. It's going to bring the count full. Great swing by Mason. Keep your head up, young man. It's going to come. That does bring the first out of the inning. Help me welcome Ezra Riveros. So that is up and away for ball 1. Excellent pitch by Jack Bell. That's all I needed to say. It brings the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Townsy at third.
I just have to ice my arm.
Great swing by Ezra. Just barely missing that. It appears he does have his timing down. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Townsy remains at third. Jack Bell doing an outstanding job today.
It's tied.
Great pitch by Bell. Knew he had one to burn there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Great swing by Ez, just barely missing. That is going to bring the 3rd strike. That means there's 2 outs in the inning. Townsy remains at third. Help me welcome, batting in a very important position, the 10th spot, Matthew Riveros. Matthew being aggressive, swings and misses. Bell doing a great job. Right down the pipe. Quickly ahead in the count. And another one, folks. No balls, 2 strikes. Towns at third, 2 outs. Great work by Bell. Brushing the batter off, showing him who's in charge. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bell goes there again, just barely missing. Brings us to an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Towns at third. Riveros up to bat. And that's excellent discipline by the batter. Really making it tough for Bell. We've got 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Great work, parents, to assist on that one. Town Seeley is called safe at the plate. That was great hustle by Jack Bell and great hustle by Jasper, barely missing him. The Phillies are going to take the lead, 4-3. Got a new pitcher coming in. Hats off to Jack Bell, doing an outstanding job today. Really, folks, you have no idea how hard that is. 99% of the dads out here could not do that. All right, folks, so we've got Ezzy at first. Seeley's already come in. And we've got the outstanding leadoff batter coming up, Wesley Cowan. Phillies are going to bring in another ace of theirs. He does it all, Nick Smith. Okay, folks, we've got Wesley Cowan coming up. I think batting 1,000 today. Loves to go opposite field.
Oh, Kingston's catching this. Maybe not the smartest decision.
Okay, that is a strike. Cowan realizing that really isn't his pitch. 1 strike.
Oh, yeah. But that's dropping.
And that is a Texas leaguer. It finds itself in there. That was a great attempt by the first baseman, Jack Bailey. He really covered a lot of ground there, but that was a very difficult play. So now we've got the runners at first. We've got Riveros at second. We're bringing up the person you definitely want coming up. Help me welcome
Brody Forrest. Yes. Safe.
And that was an excellent play. Brody wanting to get in an extra workout in. So now we've got the bases full. Okay. Excellent work by Jack Bell. That was a smart play. But when you've got wheels like Cowan, he's going to make any play close. Another person you want coming up to the plate in this situation, help me welcome Mr. Everything,
Kingston Doing. You can do the next one. And then you can do Wells next. I drew like 7.
and that's a great cut, folks. Barely missing. Great work by Smith to challenge him. 0-1. We've got 2 outs, bases loaded. So that is off the plate. Got 1-1. Kingston doing a great job stepping out, envisioning his pitch. Got to wait for his pitch to get to him. Smith tries to go upstairs. Kingston, very mature batter. Been doing this a long time. Lays off of it. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Brody ultra aggressive on the bases. Don't know why. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. Okay, that's exactly where you want to challenge a batter like Kingston. Barely missing on the inside. Kingston doing a great job laying off the inside pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. A lot of speed on the bases. Fly ball, center field. That is going to find its way down. Folks, that's a great play by Jack Bell to almost get the out at second. Kingston doing a great job helping his team get another run aboard. So the Phillies 6, Royals 3.
Carter Farrell.
We've got 2 outs. Bases are juiced. Help me welcome
Carter Farrell.
No, we started at tie, didn't we?
No, we signed that too. No, we started at time.
What should the score be? 5-3. 5-3? Roger. Bear with us, folks. We're going to get this fixed. The score is 5-3.
That's not. I got it.
Smith tries to challenge Carter on the inside. Carter laying off that. 1 ball, no strikes. So I've got dueling at first. Brody at second. Speedy Gonzalez at third. Excellent play by the second baseman to help his pitcher out. Definitely put on a clinic there to get his head over the ball, centering himself with the ball, getting it, popping up, making an excellent throw. That's exactly what his coaches have taught him to do. Well done, Jack Bergen. Great job, Phillies. I'm excited because the Phillies are putting in a new pitcher. Great job, Brody Farrell. Wow. Brody Forrest today. Put on an absolute clinic. Well done, young man. But help me welcome to the mound, Towns Seeley.
If your dream house is a double wide trailer sitting back in the holler on a country road, then baby that's where we'll go. If you don't want to settle down, we can bounce around from town to town, and that's fine with me. If you want to just ride the breeze, I'll go anywhere. West Virginia, baby, I don't care. Mexico on a wild hair. Have you never seen California? Pick a spot on the old map. I travel light and my bags are packed. Just as long as I'm where you're at, I'm gonna have a real good view. I'll go anywhere, anywhere with you. I bet there's a two-lane running right through the middle of a wide open desert to a ghost town. If you wanna just hide out, we can send a postcard back from a mountaintop out in Idaho. Maybe get snowed in anytime, baby, you say when. I'll go anywhere. West Virginia, baby, I don't care. Mexico on a wild hair. Have you ever seen California? Pick a spot on the old map. I travel light and my bags are packed. Just as long as I'm where you're at, I'm gonna have a real good view. I'll go anywhere, anywhere with you.
Behind the plate will be Kingston Doling. And Brody Forrest will be at shortstop. And there will be balls in coming down. Now batting, Nikki Anzalone. Outside for ball one, the count will be 1-1. fly ball hit to right field. That will go foul, bringing the count to 1-2. Ground ball hit to Brody Force at shortstop, throws it to first, and he gets Nicky and fires Caden. He will be out. Now up would be Ethan Gordon. That will be a good pitch there by Town COE. We'll bring the count to 0-1. That will be strike 2. A good pitch there by Towns. The count will be 0-2. It will be strike 3 for Town COE. Next up, Matthew Jen. And there was a great hit there by Matthew over the first base at Caden. Caden makes a diving attempt, and it will be a close play there.
Now batting, Aiden.
That will be ball 1, and Kingston makes a good throw there to second base. Just missed him. That will be a pass ball, and Ethan will take third. The count will be 2-0. Good cut there by Aiden Ruininger. That will be strike 2, and the count would be 2-2. That would be strike 3, and Towns makes some great pitching there. Nope.
Mr. Worldwide to infinity, you know the roof on fire. We go boogie, oogie, oogie, jiggle, wiggle, and dance like a roof on fire. We go drink drinks and take shots until we fall out like the roof on fire. Now baby, give a booty naked, take off all your clothes and light the roof on fire. Tell them, baby.
Nick Smith will remain on the bump, while Jasper hustles over to catch Nick. My bad, Jasper will be at shortstop, and Jack Bergen will be the catcher. Will be balls in coming down. And a good throw there by Jack Bergen. Now up.
Wells Banta!
The count will be 2-0 for Wells. The count will be 2-1 for Wells. Good pitch there by Nick Smith to bring the count to 2-2. A good pickup there by Jack Bell to sling it over the first to get Wells Banta. Now up, Caden Farrell. Count will be 1-0 for Caden Farrell. Count will be 1-1 for Caden Farrell. Count will be 2-1 for Caden. Great cut there by Caden to bring the count 2-2. That will be strike 3 there by Nick Smith. Now up.
Tom Seeley!
That will be inside for ball 1 for Towns. Now the count will be 1-1 for Towns. A great swing there. Great pitch there by Nick Smith to bring the count 1-1.
Let's go, Nick. One more.
Count will be 2-1 there for Town Sealy. That will be strike 3 in 3 outs for the Royals. And in the infield now will be the Phillies.
And a great inning for both teams.
Teddy, the inning's not over.
Never mind.
Okay, folks. Big round of applause for my underpaid assistants, Teddy Sloan, Tommy Lamb, Charlie Forrest, Teddy Lamb. Thank you, boys. Still on the mound, Townsy Seeley. Phillies 5, Royals 3. We've got some big hitters coming up for the Royals. At shortstop, captain of the infield, we do have Brody Forrest. That's a smart play. Excellent all-around player at second base, Robert Cowan. Farrell's going to be at first. Who do we have at third? Dueling, who's at third? We've got Ezzy at third. Behind the dish is going to be Kingston. Really important position. You want someone there that's a great catcher. Time is 1:49 p.m. on this Saturday, March 22nd. You got to work the scoreboard for me, okay? And we've got balls in, coming down. Clash of the Titans with Nick Smith coming up. Townsy on the mound. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. Yeah, that's an excellent throw by Kingston Doolin. When you've got a tall shortstop like that, you can really get a good throw on it. Brody knows how to make a quick tag. Here we are. Bottom of the 5th. So Townsy goes away. He's going to barely miss. That's going to be ball 1. Okay, he's just going to miss with the circle change. That's 2-0. Two-seam fastball down the middle of the plate. That's 2 balls, 1 strike. Smith staying loose. Great practice swing, keeping his head down. And that's an excellent opposite field hit by Nick Smith. With wheels like that, he's going to challenge it. He is safe with the sliding double. Great hit by Nick Smith. It's a great way to start the inning. We've got no outs. Up to bat, Jasper Jones. Okay, so Seeley saws him off. That's one strike. Nick Smith remains at second. Tying run at the plate. Great pitch by Seeley. That is just going to barely miss on the outside. We've got 1 ball, 1 strike. Up and in, that's ball 2. Okay, and that barely ever happens. If you're going to challenge Kingston dueling like that, 99% of the time he's going to get you out. Smith slides underneath the tag. That was a great tag by Cowan. Advances over to third. Big foul ball is going to bring the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We have no outs. We've got the second batter up, Jasper Jones, Nick Smith at third. So hard to get Nick Smith with how fast he is. That is going to get away from Kingston. The count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Royals are back on the board. Phillies 5, Royals 4. Full count. Jasper Jones at the plate. Just barely foul. Excellent attempt by the first baseman just over his glove. Jasper doing a great job staying alive. Seeley doing a great job challenging the hitter. 3 balls, 2 strikes. No outs. And that's a great pitch by Seeley. Freezes Jasper. That is the first out of the inning. Help me welcome an excellent all-around ball player, batting in the third spot, Jack Bailey. Bailey doing a great job being aggressive. Understands that sometimes the best pitch is the first pitch. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Seeley tries to go outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. We've got 1 out. Bailey digging in, waiting for his pitch. Great job by Bailey, working on his timing. We've got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Great hitter at the plate. Seeley doing a great job pitching strikes. Folks, that is such a tough pitch for a right-handed hitter up and in like that. Blue's been calling that all day. You cannot not swing. 2 outs. Bringing up. And that's a great play by Seeley to keep the Royals scoreless. Great job, Jack Bergen, by really squaring up that pitch. The score remains the Phillies 5, the Royals 4. Excellent inning by pitcher Town Seeley. Hats off to that fine young man. And we're going to keep this going. How great is this, everyone? We are at the top of the sixth inning. So good to get to the sixth inning in a AAA ball game. And you know what that means? That's another inning that we get to watch the magnificent Nick Smith pitch again. And the absolute wall behind the plate. Help me welcome number 5, Jack Bergen. And we've got balls in coming down. From here, it's been fun watching Jasper Jones play shortstop. An absolute cannon there, folks. Bergen does a great job one-hopping Jones. Gets it back in Nick's hand. That's exactly where we want it. All right, folks. Top of the sixth on this fine Saturday afternoon, 2:06 p.m. Help me welcome Mason DeClerk. And that's great work by Nick Smith to get ahead in this count. They usually say first strike, first out. Excellent job. Mason steps back in. Great hitter up there. And that's a great swing by Mason. Barely missing that. Great thing is, hitters only need one good pitch. And that barely catches the inside corner of the plate. Great pitching by Nick Smith. That's going to afford the Royals their first out of the inning. Help me welcome the number 9 batter, Ezra Riveros. Okay. Nick Smith, absolute command, 1 strike. Ezzy already back in. Praying for a good pitch here. As he goes down for that one, you can't blame him. That pitch looked good. 2 strikes, 1 out. I'm getting the scouting report right now for Ezzy. It comes in bold. It says great 2-strike hitter. And he is safe, folks. He is safe. As he just gave us all a great lesson, how important hustle is. Great job by the young man. So as he's going to go to first, in the 10th spot, help me welcome Matthew Riveros. Upstairs, he's going to go for that, barely missing. That is the first strike. As the runner's going to remain at first. Don't think he wants to challenge Jack Bergen behind the dish. Great work by Bergen to keep the runner honest. So that's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Matthew dips in. That is a strike. No harm. Smith's already got 2 strikes. Head of the count. Matthew is ready. He's already digged in. Looking for his first pitch. So that is outside. Ezzy with the wheels easily advances. That's okay, don't worry. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That's a great pitch by Nick Smith on the outside corner. He is safe. So that's going to bring the second out of the inning. Phillies are excited because that gives us a chance to get back to the top of the lineup. Help me welcome Wesley Cowan. Cowan already has a ball on him. Ezra remains at third. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Excellent work by Cowan. It is so hard to get him, no matter where he hits it. He's so fast. And that's exactly what you want. Help me welcome batting in the second slot.
Next up, Brody Forrest.
And that's an excellent hit and an excellent catch. These coaches are doing a great job. We've seen some outstanding defensive plays today. The Phillies do get a run aboard. So now we're at the bottom of the 6. The Phillies are 6. The Royals at 4. And we are so lucky to witness greatness on both sides of the aisle. And a real treat here coming out behind the dish. An absolute stud, Wells Banta. Townsy is going to retake the mound. You can't blame the coaches. Everyone wants to win here. Farrell's going to be at first. Clerk's going to be at second. No brainer. Brody's going to be at short. I can't wait to see who's going to be at third.
Been flying solo for so long. Nobody singing the harmony. Up there just me and my shadow. No bass, no guitar, no tambourine. And I found you like a melody. You were singing in the same key as me. We had them dancing in the streets. I don't wanna be a one-man band. I don't wanna be a rolling stone alone, putting miles on a rundown van.
And folks, the blue just brought something to my attention. That is the absolute truth. He told me how many tough calls he's had today. And what does that mean? Well, what that means is when you have tough calls like that, you are witnessing a great athletic team on both sides. You can tell these coaches are doing a great job with these young men. It is so fun to watch these guys. Imagine where these guys are not only going to be in a year, but where they're going to be this time next month. This is what we live for, folks. God bless baseball. God bless these young men. Let's get it started. Bottom of the sixth. Our absolute favorite. Help me welcome Jack Bell. And that's going to be the first strike. Townsy doing a great job on the mound. Great cut by Jack Bell. He's quickly behind. No balls, 2 strikes, but when you're that good, it doesn't matter because all it takes is one good pitch. And folks, that's exactly what you want to see. You don't want that hitter looking at the ball. You just want the head down, running all the way through. That's exactly what Jack did. That's what got him to first. We've got Nicky up to bat. No outs. Bell on first. Great contact hitter at the plate. Great pitch by Seeley that just barely misses. Bell thinking about challenging Banta. 1 ball, no strikes. So that is a great pitch by Seeley. Very dialed in. That brings the count even to 1-1. So it is up and in. Bell head down. He's going to make it easily. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just barely missing. The cutter's low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nicky steps in. And folks, I don't know if you saw it, but that was an excellent job by the catcher framing that pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bell's at second. Great attempt by Seeley. That is ball 4. I don't blame him. I would want to continue to hit. We've got no outs. Runners at second. Runners at first. And that's going to bring up, help us welcome, Ethan Gordon. So it is outside, 1-0. Bell takes his lead. Nicky back on first. Painting the outside corner, well done. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ethan already steps in, eager to hit. That was the circle change that just went outside. So Banta eats that. Smart play. Bell easily advances to third. So we have runners on the corners, folks. We have no outs. Winning run at the plate. And we've got time. Great job, Town Seeley, today. And that was a great timeout by the coaches. We find ourselves 2 balls, 1 strike, runners at the corner. Ethan digging in, being very patient. So it is outside. Great job, Wells Banta, by keeping that in front of him. 3 balls, 1 strike. That is ball 4. Nicky doesn't care. He wants to burn the extra calories, so he's going to advance to second. Gordon's going to go to first. And this is what we all dream for. Help us welcome Matthew
Gordon.
Matthew Chan.
Oh, Chen.
Matthew Chan up to plate. Great job by Seeley, just barely missing upstairs. That's ball 1. That's a great cut by Chan, barely missing. It's so hard to hit that inside pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. And we've got time. Great reminder for everyone playing baseball today. Check your shoelaces. Make sure they're tied. Same thing goes for all the parents out there. Guys, we've got 1 ball, 1 strike. Matthew Chan digging in. Nicky at second. Chan at first. Bell at third. That's another excellent pitch by Towns. Basically an unhittable pitch. That brings the count to 1-2. Barely missing up and in. But Towns knew he had one to burn there. No harm. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that is a great pitch by Towns. Folks, I really don't know if you know how hard that truly is to do. That is the first out of the inning. Help me welcome number 11 batter, Aiden Rudinger. So that is up and in. Ball 1. Townsy doing a great job following that pitch. Aiden being very disciplined behind there. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. I've got Bell at third. I've got Nicky at second. Matthew at first. Infield, thinking about being in, not sure. So that is outside. Coach Bell definitely not going to waste it out at home, so we've got bases loaded, 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Seeley doing a great job. Aiden digs in, hoping for a great pitch. Barely missing inside. So, we're going to advance the runners. Bell, it is going to touch home plate. That brings the score. The Phillies 6, the Royals 5. We've got bases loaded, 1 out. And guys, we are back at the top of the lineup. What we tell our players when we have 1 out, bases loaded, we want all of our players to want to be what Nick Smith is. We want them to be in this position to help their team win. This is what we're here for. Great job, both sides. What an excellent game today. And we are going to do a pitching change today. We're going to bring a right-hander in. Interesting when we've got a left-handed batter. Obviously, the scouting report says that this is favorable for the batter, but we're going to see. Carter Farrell coming in has done a great job being consistent.
Dad, can I do the first? What are they doing right now?
Okay, folks, we love to see this. We've got one out. Most likely the infield will be in. And I love this because we've got an excellent infield. We've got Cowan at third, Brody at short, Kingston Dooling at second, Farrell at first. Every single one of those players has the ability to throw it home. When you've got a catcher like Wells Banta, he could easily tag that base and go 1 for 2 outs.
Wells, you don't have to tag the runner. You can just tag the plate.
Carter already doing really well in warm-ups.
Wells, don't tag the runner. Tag the plate. With your plate.
And here we go. Everyone help me welcome number 27 leadoff batter, shortstop, pitcher, and catcher, Nick Smith. Oh! Excellent attempt by the left fielder. Great throw by the left fielder. That is going to tie the game, but guess what? We got the out at third. Incredible play by the left fielder. Excellent tag by the third baseman. We just took the go-ahead run off third base by that defensive play. Runners at first and second. We have 2 outs. Help me welcome number 3, Jasper Jones. And that's an excellent pitch by Farrell. The sweeper catches the outside corner, strike 1. Up and in, so that's going to be 1. The count is 1-1. Nick Smith at first. Folks, Wells Banta being a wall back there, that prevents the runner at second going from third. That's ball 2. So up and in, that's 3-1. No harm. Great job at the plate. Great job at the pitching position. Okay, that's just upstairs, even with the framing by Banta. That is ball 4. So now we're going to shift those runners. We're back to where we were before this. We've got bases loaded. We've got 2 outs. We've got a great pitcher dealing. And an excellent contact hitter. Help me welcome, batting in the third position, Jack Bailey. Deep fly ball. And that's it, folks. Round of applause for Jack Bailey. Heads up, guys. Game is over, boys. Great job, Jack Bailey. We're going to finalize the score at 9-6. But both sides should be very, very proud of how they played today. Great job, Phillies. Great job, Royals, to come from behind.
Great job, everybody. Yeah, can I get this?
Great job, everybody. Great job!
Okay, boys. Thank you for making this a great game for all of us to watch and all of your hustle. Great job, coaches. This league is really outstanding. We had a lot of highlights today, both in the infield, outfield. We saw some great outfield work at this last inning. Great pitching all around. Look we put a huge ask on Farrell to try and close that down, which he almost did. Hardly anyone in this league could have done that. Yeah. Great job, guys. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. Thank you, coaches. Thank you, fans. I'm sure after that you guys are thirsty. Please come visit the Snack Shack. They have my personal favorite, grape Gatorade. Got popcorn, hot dogs, pizza, all low calorie. Remove the bun if you don't want the carbs. But come support our league. Time is 2:23, Saturday, March 22nd. Great job, everyone.